You mobi bia kwa baba ha. Aha Kwame Gentle TV. So no first time I will join you, I may also be subscribing or sounds or like and watch share my own so I day and yabi. So see dear oh my Ghana dear Nelco, you see ni ubi any abre abandjuma for any abre party see am no say or more two abine so at see am no say. Just say and yes see I want you ma abandjuma for crying day in home no. Adwumayefo ni bi abochenku akọ omampanyin fie ne yenhwe sene esi ekosiye ene de akobaaye.
Over 3 versions of the book are missing different. If you are a CNA, a current version, or previous version in him. It is Sabi, Madaroma. Nipana most of book no ma being to me implemented Biano. In Tomunim answer. First one leak here, second one leak here, third one leak here. Abba 2017 Diana Mutroyano, Bakumpo New Abim. It is only the 2021 I'm compiling here. Modern Crawford stories in online portal Shemono and a modern say everything is being implemented. I dare anybody to bring me the book. Let us sit down, pick all the 3 versions, and prove to me which of the things in the book are NNC is not there. Everything in that book is what has happened. And now, when it happens, then they will update and share. That is why there are 3 versions of the book, apart from the 2017 one. Not a single thing in the 2017 version has happened. One impo any 2017 mo esi. 2020 they no more cast stories in the bombe. No more they actually what kind we are. Now say hey, where is here? But you see, you assume say book near 2017 no more choro. How much on 2020? And unti in a banking sector cleanup no. Because banking sector cleanup in 2016 na about 2017 book mo. Why are we doing this to ourselves? I dare one person to come. Let us sit down and pick the 4 versions of the book from 2017 to the version 137 page, version 238 page, version 830, version 339 pages. Which of the things are in the book? Now, they are going for Obianje copy. They have said the young book can be a basic.
Yemo bibi akwaba the Basmart Ghana update so we a news update for frokra na de ba besom abusua Agyapade book no ye beka ya ade se miracles aboaje ka se obeba abonten na ode nukure bi ewum bi aba beto abonten na nei ewo next chapter dwumadie no so no ade se ode evidence se wo ho nyina aba begu abonten a wo kirem ebe se wo kire se ekwan ben so ene nam so a Agyapade book yi version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4. Ni nyina eliki ba abonten. How sa omo planning eyade se omo ye smart no mo ye intelligent no omo adwen so se ne ya na eto de bia hopes na doye ebe so wo kire se atemfo no ye de omo akọ school nti omo adwen esoso pa wa kire kwan a book yi aba beto abonten edi kan ba ye no na omo frɛ no the Achem Mafia plan. Just the Achem Mafia plan na. And on the first version, beto abontin na echirichirim ekwanya omo pese omo kire se Achemfo no ebefa so ebu o man no. Na even Alan Kojo kirematin kra no ono na no omo susu se obeye threat ediama kenoforiata esan se no omo susu se kenoforiata na ebe abehye na nadodanko akofo ado anan as the flag bearer. Abusua we no mempese mekasa ebe wa bebre mebese ebekọ ne akwa akotie enyoma poti nam so ema book no din no esesa free the Achem Mafia plan eba dane the Agyapade book as say adentre ha na yedidi e wo man Ghana yenko ne entie nimra
ebusuafo beye na wotwe baako na wotwe mienu yenko the business of the day ensem bi nenam niam bi nenam ena book bi ena Agyapade ena yesi na nadodanko ekufuado ene na busu atro book bi ena omo implement book no ena book ni mu niam nko na omo yusu niam bebree when you new about 1 brand aso aka 4 months ekotoba NDC for strategy no tactics omo yusu efitete eno na omo yusu omo nsua he omo nsese mu ba ku let me put it on record and put it on record here. There is no such booker MPP ni bi atro be bia ye friend Agyapade. A NDC for creation. And this was the first time. President Kufuor Breso Kromu Yebi. I'm friend of the Great Ashanti Project. And also the same thing. Samube Brebekaya. That was the time NDC for catch Ghana for you. I said President Kufuor Beyo Mampenia. Obey capital ne fin cry. Not their kukumase. Na na don't so ba the same thing. Also obey capital fin cry. Not their coachebi. In fact, omo kaya kai say President Kufuor. Why not just obefa a prono fin cry? E their kwa Ashanti region. They did it. They said it. The same NDC people. Now, I come here to say, I feel bia ye beto bebia no. I say NDC for fa intro mienu miensebi no mo denante. No mo hopi se Ghana for beso no ma to aba momo. Say ye beka say NDC nipa ye campaign or ka policy. Enyina so ye fa to aba mo nye bida. Omo de ye mienu ye be di atem. Ne ya threaten wo. Ne the violence aye elections no. De to so mienu no ene say ye be twan to opponent no so. Ne ya chekere aso no. Ne ya bompa ye say nipa na okoto aba ne beje ntro ne sum no matter about etia no. And yet in the 90s they go into the year 2000 elections. NDC for say Kufuor will sack Zongo people from Ghana. Ye kwa elections no. Omo nante Ghana ha nyina ye banners. E de bobo posters bobo Zongos. E ka che Zongo fo nyina say samo to abama Kufuor ne MPP fo me pam Zongo fo nyina free Ghana. Na omo mpom asem. Omo say Kufuor will change the capital to Kumasi. Omo ka che Ghana for say Kufuor say ya to abama no be yo mampani a one ne party MPP for your madwen say ye be yi capital ne fin kan na Kufuor de akokuma say because I asantini. NDC they did that when we were trying to come to office with President Kufuor as a flag bearer. Say Kufuor will carry the sea from the coast to Ashanti region. Catch a Ghana for you and say President Kufuor munim na sa moto abama na one ne MPP man yoku na your madwen so be fair prono e fin kan no de akọ Kumasi. This was the NDC in the early 2000s. And they called the year 2000 elections. We no mukuki omo no aye edo two MPP so. 2004, omo kache Ghana for you say President Kufuor any broni bi akwakowo. Broni ne friend Gizeyazi na wa wontafo Paul and Peter. E transfer to papa so. E kache Ghana for you say e no ye dwamanfo, e no ye say, e no ye say, e no ye say. Say be on be gu ne ho fi. Na ya to abetia no. Say ne and Gizeyazi ne ntafo Paul and Peter beba yenim. But in the year 2004 elections no NDC for no one trouble edo to President Kufuor so hotel wawa almost say President Kufuor your mind sika with your mind sika you know they akoto hotel Africa Region Hotel emma edu baby omo ye ho demonstration e ka ho nsem bebre simply because e say dey intro eso no near to abetia no NDC strategy going into election 2008 the Great Ashanti Project Bank of Ghana missing gold reserve propaganda by and the General Secretary of the NDC. He called into 2008 elections. No wokuobi. Ne friend say setting the record straight to Sebibisa. Now, you say wokuada biya baba press conference we try trouble kwa na mienu. Okanya kaye etro woni newspaper mu say President Kufuor ni naban ewia Ghana ye go the World Bank of Ghana nyina e de kwa bruchire. He said that and published that in his newspaper. Fifi Kote, General Secretary of the NDC. Owie no, and on the party for I got printed documents bi. Now him, almost printed a big book kromu nyina say a bank statement of MPP penning for Omakonya Ewo Prudential Bank, NIB Bank, GCB Bank, ADB Bank. No more printing MPP form penning for bebre pepe bi. No more printing. No more yanete say your original bi. No more the name be a stamp so. No unam krom no more cheche. Mosha Kufuor ne penning for mo ya kronfo. Omo bank statement a leaking ye krei. Omo we are 2 billion. We are 5 billion. We are 6 billion. Keka ni nyina. No mo ko printed documents bi beto abonte se evidence e kire say mosha document en krata e kire say MPP President Kufuor na ban ewia Bank of Ghana gold nyina de kwa broche ni no mo share document across the country. In the same year 2008 almost say Ghana MPP aban President Kufuor ban aton Ghana and crying lands nyina momo. When as a matter of fact, let me put it on record here today and now. No political party BN1 not buying penny for aton aban Agyapade and saseni aban fini eduma NDC. No political party. NDC penny biya from the top to the bottom. Or biya etobi. Omo turn it say chupa chops. Omo ton factories to sell chupa chops. Omo ton sase to sell kelewele and tomatoes. In fact, NDC pe any amount yokua. Omo to be called parliament. E catch the MPs and say, Monchiche mramayen. Na sa mbrano. The person ya dem brand ya say, ya de beton o mine Agyapade o mine factories ni o mine sase. Omo ton o mine we sase ni Agyapade if any say factories nyina. And so omo bo modern to be cookie document ni eyen humma bi yen krata bi stamp ye e de nante Ghana he nyina atwantroto na na dodan kwaku for the president kofo aban so in the year 2008 say mo hwe omo wia omo tonton enkanfo sase nyina omo tonton Ghana nyemenya they were the actual corporate ebiam omo say na na dodan kwaku for do ye pamono efi Oxford omo say ye pamono from Oxford University. Emma, to the extent that also university at Troy, a cry, ebe catcher, NDC for say, and yanokre. They say, NDC, omo can't to Ghana for trim. In fact, omo printed document, say, second letter. Free Oxford, omo ye fake second letter. Free Oxford, the chess say, ye pamon another don't go for the free Oxford. Omo teacher free Ghana, for Ghana hanging. It took the Oxford University to write and says, no mokano, and yanokre. In some brain, omuka for another dan kweku fa hu ado in the year 2008. Or ye we smoker, or ye cocaine dealer, or pema, why yes, in fact, omuka yaka say ono ane yire kura no, onu ne ku no. NDC4. That is how wicked they can be. Omu bi o manu, ehwe papa nanim ka say, ne yire ne hokafo a odo no. A ono ne wo ma, a ono ne te no. NDC4 the year campaign, e twanto to do say ono na dan kweku for do. The NDC. In the year 2012-2016, almost say, Samotu Abama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Obeyi capital town, every Nanado Dan Kweku Fadwa, Moto Abama Nanado Dan Kweku Fadwa, Obeyi capital no, effing crime, Eddie Akochebi. Na Obama Ochehine, I am the most powerful king in this country. And also, Omu Yahoo document, a Yahoo Krata Troye. Echechefa Ghana hanyina na sambre no ne any social media 2000 2004 2008 2012 2016 na social media no entintim yet say entintim ene no nka niema ye bette wo yasum sambre no but they did it. They pasted posters of all these things across the country and lied to the people of Ghana and say this is the evidence, these are the documents, these are facts. This is evidence that Nanado Danko Kufado President Kufo, Omo Ashanti Great Ashanti Project, Ombe Yi Capital Efinkra Akochebi, Ombe Yi say, Yeni Nina for my way, simply because non pese Ghana for a Tuabamomo. That's what they wanted to do. In the year 2024, the same MPP, the same NDC in the contest, NDC for society, Omo the same strategy aba. This time, Omo Kofa Bukubia, Omo Koshe Demu, Akeka stories, news items. Omakeka boom. Inti asamne ba, no fa no me da ka ho. Omakeka ni nyina boom, no me dey up to abonten say, ye book bia. Nanado Dan Kweku for the busu akose de mu no ma tro no na mo hwe no mo implement e wo Ghana ha. Complete fabrications. Complete lies. How can we be so wicked as a people? Edi enko to mi keke. Na wo petumi a who opportunity, we live in a democratic country. Who opportunity say obe chile Ghana ni no kwakoto aba no the enti oto aba ma I don't know one kind. Why do you fabricate stories? Your entire career, mo party ne ba ye nyina, mo party no consistently every single elections. This is the historical fact. Must come up with one or two lies to destroy your opponent. Why? And then Northtown MP, Honorable Samuel Okudjeta Blakwa aya no say ne propaganda ken. No kre no adane no. No aka no de brofo bebre bia fefa ho. No we biam. Enti sa wo kan na de ana wo tie so okasa. Na wan to obo entie ni yi a. Wo badwen se de okane no kre. Ante sa wo beto obo ase. No hwehwe no say or the G votes. The same strategy. 90s 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, 2024, NDC and Sesaya. A yentro. No creba componim. Complete fabrication. Book no mfrene Agyapade no. NDC 4 net nase. Na ya buka. Uko omo se na e wo book rimu bia no omo implement. what the NDC has basically done is that omo niama na omo kikafa MPP ne Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo before 2016 elections no. Ye ba power in the year 2017 pe. Na omo ka sa niama ni nyina abo mu. Omo ka sa niama ni nyina abo mu. Na omo tro ni book. And I'll prove to you say they actually wrote a book in the year 2017. Changed that book in the year 2020 by simply putting together all the stories and news and incidences between 2017 and 2020, and they named it as an Agyapade document. Into what do you cost what kind book now? Who feel say a book I tried that near woman ebem is a complete fabrication. A yema ya reporting in news in comfort articles or matro stories and comfort on market kaboom no more book them in the year 2020. But you see, Sanyamo way air koswa. Some of us are not surprised. And this goes to my Gen Z friends. This is the NDC party. This is who they are. It's we are Gen Z. Maybe I'll control about one name party. No matter be a two team into Ujidia. So pick your phone, Google about the NDC party, and you see who they truly are before you make a decision and you make a choice. Omumam penino dio monim nanka se bien anwa kase. About ombre ebeswa and chokakra omu film. Remember your mom kwan. No more dada it is no more dada and nano na akano. Mukai said me catch them say long before Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as far back as 2008 and the NDC for sure say omo kan sem omo try so omo bema achemfo na santefo ntemu ntokwa bia bem ntomo hyase say Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo de samoto obama na obeti asanteman ahoden so obeti asanteman tumi so obama asanteman ahoden akoso na asanteman na obecheche asanteman asanteman sha ase se omo preji omo ho eko agina ho aboa emaga na manyina atumi aboa ye ho akabom no eyene Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo se wo ogidie se Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo betumi ate asanteman ho odin so a na menim oman a wo frim enti ye ba bemu in the year 2017 pe and then this is for ekofa the first book sa book no omo to the Achim Mafia Plan. This is the book. The Achim Mafia Plan. The way forward after Nana Akufo-Addo. The first person who posted document way NDC Nibutras and Kwaku Yenchi posted on 14 January 2017. This was 7 days. 7 days after Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has been sworn in as president. The way forward after Nana Akufo-Addo is sworn in as president. And then unim omo tro book no essence no medi kan akato Ghana for nyina tim say Nana Addo de oni achemfo ba o mechechire oman na fa no mama oman no etese Ghana no ko meyi capital efin kan e de akoche bi o mema asanteman ho de so aba fam omo keka sa de mani nyina nti omo kanema no omo kan during sa campaign period nyina bomu de share book mu no omo de share homem right after Nana Addo came to power. This is what they did. Okay book na bedu baby omo say as for Alan Chemantin, his popularity once more has surged up with both within the party and the country. In all honesty, he has made so much gains for Nana Addo and our 2016 campaign so we must be careful dealing with him. In spite of the good works by Alan, he remains the #1 threat with the potential to stand in the way of Kenuforiata becoming president after Nana Addo. NDC for a true book no sabe esane se ni swade hu ni swa na adwen no anye emburo bi adwen tunti no omo ye mistakes nkete bi wade na omo tro ye nim ye be pa hu entoma a kire mo. In this book 2017 version of the book no NDC for true wo mu say omo ma ne ye ete say Nana Addo eni ne busu ayo ma adwen say Nana Addo fi aban mu a Kenuforiata na ba bedi Nana Addo ade enti according to the NDC this was supposed to be a planner. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na busu afọ follow. Enti Kenuforiata eba bedi Nana Addo ade na mom omo de omo adwi mu no omo se nipa obetumi ya ha Kenuforiata kaka na ye Alan Chemantin. That is what they put in the book. Enti say wutifie na say what kind book bi say ya. Of course. Quickly, why have a book ready? Because no mo si ahye book ni ade no obeji ni nyina ade follow. Ma me ka say me nchiro. Almost 4 versions. They have done 4 versions of this book. Now, what kind second version? No. Now, what kind third version? No. Now, what kind fourth version? Now, we say there is no connection between the 4 versions and this 2017 version. Because 2017 the year in some of them during campaign time, if I another one kikabo muninti. Omo twenya ye 2020 no. No mo year a second version. In the second version, what they did was that Niama SCC dada between 2017 ye ba ben mo no bepem 2020 no mo kan ni na abo munti. Omo fast story we are online story, reshuffle and another beye or ye wie ya no much omafa. Say o movie we fi ministry we ko we a na story ne ba no mafa o kan ni na abom no mo de share the second version, the 2020 version of the book. Sambre ni mu a na minerals income fund, minerals income investment fund project na ban pese oye in ensuring say ye betumi enya ye sika ye gudie hu sika no bebre ne yetumi de acheche oman no Agyapa project na ba be ye no sambre ni mu na Agyapa project ne ba ye. Inti omuhu say now this Agyapa project has come and won say my bebre pe and almost say book ni din from the Achem mafia plan to the Agyapade. Inti clearly there was a 2017 book that was completely different. That book was a compilation of entronic propaganda omo kafa na nado dan kwaku fado ho eno mo twen ya ye do 2020 no na niema SCC dada no omo kan ni nyina bo mu into a book eno mo fra book no Agyapade, and the reason why they call it Agyapade was because time na sa Agyapa project ne baso no propaganda omo de fra mu ne say na nado dan kwaku fado ene na busuafo fa Ghana gold nyina akọ and asa Agyapa project ne be a very popular term in Ghana. Somebody a title of the book. This book, 37 pages. The very first one in 2020. No. And if you walk on, Bibia ba, no more the akwishim. Bibia ba, no more. And the assembly see na, and I say comedian started say koswa. No more can stop na. No more revise no that share book. Now you see, a son say we the who book no ba could be a painting. So we saw screenshot na on my second one. I say, hey. Enti wenzu we book nim enti na beti de bum ka say oh na book no say yen trompo a say de wo mu bia no esisi enye no kre. The fact of the matter ne say open kofa any of the books na kan wo be mu say content ni bia what 37 nim no any 38 pages nim. Third version about current one no the 39 pages asam ni see ya no ma update no ma put it and no out. But Esther say one kind book ni na completely nti. Unya hu person oh say wey nti na we so book nim without really comparing. And I can tell you if you compare all the 3 books 1 2 3 4 versions of the book you realize that are completely different. Ebusiafo na sabe madaroma say yadwen nye aduma kra say yadwen nye aduma kra yembisa ye ho say na nadodon kwaku fado na ebusiafo tenaze say ye be fa Ghana mine na ye be ton afa na omo tro book no na book no omo call printing press e ka che printer say ya tro book e de ba be che Ghana afa enti yesraw print book ni man na ye nkoton book no because me kan minua madam for pa Eugene say tutu or a journalist e wo Kumase or say I first came across this book in 2017 on KNUST campus. It was a hard copy document. That is the Agyapade book or document. Is it real or fake? It was said to say or no. In the year 2017, you know, your hard copy of sa book we na nye bia Mr. Mu. Enti nipa na mo say o matumi atena se atro book. Ema book no mo kremi say book no nsem nyina esisi no. Enti sa nipa we ehun nyansa. Ema mo printing book no or the printing press a cover page bibia ekoton ye. I mean, how do you even expect a 9-year-old to even believe this? 9-year-old, me ba 9-year-old crowd will say them be like now where you there? But of course, and this is for a pia as I am because omo dane nsem no into to one hour shall be said your mokano no kre. This page, sa page we sa ukofa first edition where we say this part of this document where it talks about EcoBank and Osafuma Fuba and Senate, you realize that this document is not in this first document anymore. And see, what happened was that immediately Omampeni Kufu for the year in such a kakra, it was Senate pepe, omukọ update document almost share that document nti esa ne say wo we paying nti say wo say oma share bibi say no ma update no ma share that document here wadwen enkoso but the fact of the matter is that say wo sa first document we ukohwe na wo bia wo be say sa paragraph we on Senate it is not in this first document nti anya bia mpamocho na na dan kwaku fa na ebusu afotro book no first version omo ye no mo ko print ye no mo ko tonton ye ana eliki ye okay omo ko tonton ye dia ene ebusa obaba 9 years kwa na cheche ni mu say asem we ono wo ka che na obaje dia na so man ko tonton so na eliki ye dia enti mpamocho first one liki ye second one liki ye third one liki ye how eba ne say ena EcoBank Senate asem no any first version him eba ne say and Senate assembly any second version him the second version it doesn't have this insurance page wey nyina any first and second version him eba ne say and insurance page ni na enim anything I make catch say the NDC for ye nyina ne say assembly sia na say almost assembly si pe no ma fa no ma ko share omo update book no until normally you realize that normally what happens is that in the morning we benya no ma fa page back no ma de o ma circle ho no mo circulate but esa ne say we painti what do you cry enkoso but I can tell you go and pick the 3 versions of this book you realize that there are a lot of things current version no ma no current version no ma no de senate de ne be mu no ma de judges de supreme court judges de no e be mu. When you go and check, you realize that they do not appear in the previous versions. That is how wicked the NDC can be. First version, 2017, and I'm going to show you. Now, I'm going to show you. Say, book no your book, and another done quick for the book for the Troya. And 2017 version should be the one that we should see being implemented. How come 2017 someone will try no? Until 2020, there now. A better in summer SCC between 2018 and 2020. In summer SCC between 2018 and 2020, Nkwa and a book 2017 the end there, BBS enim. That is why I tell you, say, assembly sia, no more for no more shame, no more share. It is never true, say, whatever is in the Agyapade book is being implemented. Rather, it is what has already happened. No more for no more share book room, no more distribute. On for no more share book room, no more distribute. And that is why each of the versions are kind. You realize that some of the information, that is the reason why it's happening that way. There are 4 versions of this book. And some part of the book right here. Obi article awakotro. Professor Kwekwaza article awatro. No trauma CD no. Omo fani nyina word for word. No mo share book no. Am be some question. Na na ekufa de ba ba mu. No throw book 2017. And so otumi hu say Professor Zabetro article 2019. E ma ne fa Professor Za article no throw in 2019 no. E she 2017 book mana. How does this even make sense? Opa, kwa page 33. Okan page 33 ya obemu say Professor Stephen Kwekwasare book na ne article no troye e was Center for Democratic Development. So almost for the whole article, o menja ba akumpo. Almost for the whole article, no mo de share book nim. Na book na dan Kweku for the nebusu for troye. So o de be chechire o man no. E ba ne sen e na sa book no etumi ade a Professor Kwekwaza etro so many years after March 13, 2020. March 13th, 2020. There were nyina mo kan nyina yi book ni mu page 33. There were page 33 of the book ni nyina no. Eya ade a Professor Kwekwaza na troye e de to online March 13, 2020. Omo copy ni nyina na omo share book ni mu. Na na do throw book no March 13, 2020 na. Book na NDC for say na na do implement no. Eba ne say na the year 2020 article Professor Kwekwaza atro no Nina ever find itself in the book. Everything verbatim, word for word. Omo yiba kukre free. Omo say the GATT Amalgamated Trust received 800 million from government to ensure that ADB Prudential Bank (NIB) were able to meet the minimum capital requirements set out by the Bank of Ghana. These banks are either government when you know book them, and you be a banking sector cleanup. Book I will say a strategy. Obi ba bemu watro or they running on minor. Supposedly a blueprint document or they running on minor. How did you get to know about 800 million specifically that was given to Amalgamated Bank? Almost decided way a share book. That is why when you go to the second version of the book, immediately a Bank of Ghana released the idea way on the 4th January 2019. Resources from GATT will be used to recapitalize the two state-owned banks to help drive and promote. Page 33. Page 33. Book also be actually a strategy I will implement. The person says the Ghana Amalgamated Trust received. It's not about them. No strategy. But one trust strategy this we do 2020 no and try all trust. These are all stories are a CA. Banking sector cleanup 2018, 2019 stories. A CA in a 2020. And let me show you. This is the book. Cover page of the book. Please, can you open the PDF file of the book for me? The cover page of the book has the date. Please open the PDF file of the book for me. The cover page of the book has the date of the year of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. AD 2020. That is where you can find a friend is saying book, no? And then when you open this book, great. Okay. This is the date of the book. AD 2020. AD 2020. It means that it is established. Say this version of the book was written in 2020. This version of the book was written in 2020. How is anybody convinced that a strategy book was written at the end of somebody's tenure? How does it even make sense? How does it make sense? A strategy book that has articles of people, a strategy book that has news from online portals. How does this even make sense? But we are speaking about this today because your former president what in an obeto adiewemu fake and the party for ye and I support it. Fake document, completely fake document. Now okay, I say book ni dey ABA fake and so niam wo mu ni nyina dey aban no implement it. What is true is that niam wo mu ni nyina niam SCC because ye banking sector cleanup. It is about a book in 2020. Now the banking sector cleanup shiba because they see that. Because they see that. Ofa book now. In fact, in seminar affair na no. Omofa normal update no be shame. In talk of a previous version of the book. Sa in seminar see and no be shame no. With the previous document. You see it only in the current document. In fact, some of them they almost share book ni now. Eya no be twa book no. One page bi. No me the red pen afa ho. No ma share. But it's say ya kind book no ye hu painti and no what 2027 say oh na say the whole book ni mu nyina no e no na ebe mu no. I can dare you go and pick the book and tell me one thing that is in the book NCA abem. Every single thing that happened between 2017 and 2020 is what is in the book. Adie bia NC wo book ni mu no and see between 2017 and 2020 in here. So it hasn't happened. But the book is simply a compilation of things that have happened between 2017 and 2020 stories. Bank of Ghana stories. Individual person stories or matro. Normally a beshem. Niyama akoso dada. News portals are reporting. Normal copy. Normally a beshem book. How are you telling anybody that this is a strategy document? For 3 versions of the book, I'm saying different. If you are a CNA, a current version, what's your previous version in him? enti sabe madaroma nipa na mo so mo book no ma bin to mo tumi implement bibia no nti mo nim nyansa first one leak here second one leak here third one leak here aba 2017 dey na mo tro no ba kumpo ni wa abem. It is only the 2021 I'm compile here. Modern Crawford stories in online portal share mono and a modern am say everything is being implemented. I dare anybody to bring me the book. Let us sit down, pick all the 3 versions, and prove to me which of the things in the book are NNC is not there. Everything in that book is what has happened. And now, when it happens, then they will update and share. That is why there are 3 versions of the book, apart from the 2017 one. Not a single thing in the 2017 version has happened. One impo, any 2017 mo esi. 2020 they no more cast stories in the bomb. No more they actually okay we are. I say hey, where is here? But you see, you assume say book near 2017 no sure. How much on 2020? And unti in a banking sector clean up no. Because banking sector clean up. And see 2016 na about 2017 book mo. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Now after the 2017 book no. Okay almost say Kenoforiata na beji na nadu dan kwaku fado ade nti de omo ye nyina no strategy omo de Kenoforiata e ba be president edu 2020 version omo ye no 2020 version no after omo say in the 2020 omo say the person of northern origin should be the heir apparent omo tron to say na nadu dan kwaku fado na aye ne strategy bi nti Dr. Baumi anya ba yi running mate na obuku ni mo why ina why party mu a as at 2020, on to me predict say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was going to be the flag bearer of this party. Why? E see ya no me shame. E shame pe no me take screenshot. No ma cycle. Say that you mo screenshot no. Say. Enti say we e ba say ni previous version ma say no mo ye no. No ma share we. Nto mo share we sana. Na wo kan we ya because we dey can who book ne ba ko that say but I can tell you who go for the previous version now kan you say we enim. You realize that as for Alan Chamanti, I think I've read this already. So 2017, our prediction was that Alan will be the flag bearer. 2020, we say I'm fana afede. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the obvious choice. No, we call update book. No, we say a person of northern origin will be say. And then when you see it, you say, oh, at the end of the year, your friend is saying, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia befa. Now I'm going for that plan. Book complete falsehood, complete fabrications. Almost here and now don't quick for that plan say or best shut it down radio stations be NDC for no what you know their MPP but radio station back NDC in India they are shutting their MPP. Mention one. But let it happen tomorrow. They'll go and pick it and put it in the book. Omo kayaka say nanado MTN everywhere you go. Omo kayaka say nanado ebek go MTN. Meanwhile, the same people are moving around saying, say, Nanado protect MTN. Omo kaya say Nanado, ebegu MTN. Omo kaya can say, PDS assemble, ECG PDS assemble, no more editing book, no more the PDS shame. It's when you go and take the second version of the book, PDS in him, but the third version, it has PDS. You are PDS, Nanado in the trap PDS. Mustafa Hamid in our essay, and a book being no creba kumpu the womb. It is quite obvious, this whole book of Agyapade3 is a complete fabrication of the NDC. And a idea almost year was so, and it's in a Mampeni Nankasa, former President Mahamankasa, and so Ekebino. And Kayasama, and could be over you a Mampeni dear. In some be say misinformation and disinformation, be said, one for one. Entum anka disinformation and misinformation say there nka won for one ntum but on enei ordinary to mu ekokan ya ka wo your friend is saying the campaign to say ade ne de empo ti da kai o say empo say book na ye fake cry de wo mu ne de it is all being implemented mo boss video ne ma me Mr. Mo quickly na fan wrap it up.
Document called Agyapade3, they said it's fabricated. But even if it's fabricated, the implementation is not fabricated. Because everything that is written in that document has been implemented. So if really somebody sat and fabricated that document, then the person can really...
And my former president, Ye nyina former president. Obia former president. Odi Atroy hene your Mahama. Odi Atroy hene your Mahama. Ono ne bi na no kan say politics there. About 2 years wa. The abeke bi abeti se nipa dwe no beka. Ntro na odi film. Ojina campaign trail. E mo no so ka misinformation and disinformation. Say book ni mpo na ye fake. Everything in the book is being implemented. I dare one person to come. Let us sit down and pick the 4 versions of the book from 2017 to the version 137 page, version 238 page, version 830, version 339 pages. Which of the things are in the book? Now we are gonna for obi anje copy. They said the book can be a basic BM. And yes, see here no more update. Neba ne say na book back more versions back 4. Adi am say a strategic document and nipa ne prepare answer oba abe mu no. E ba ne say na wo the 2020. Book no wo the 2020. And so when I'm say book no ye book ye implemented because nipa no try answer oba abe mu. But the book was written in the year 2020. Na na do oba abe mu 2020.